What up, everyone? Welcome to Lack of Thought Podcast, coming to you live from kind of windy and very sunny Southern California. If you're in the chat, as always, say hello. I'm your host, Mike,
And I'm Haley.
and this is going to be fun. This is going to be different. So, we don't have all the cool cameras and shit like we normally do, but, I brought what I could to make it happen. So, if you're in the chat, like I said, give us a hello. Let us know you're here. Hopefully it's streaming well. It doesn't look like we've got any dropped frames or anything yet. We're just running off of a laptop this time instead of... There he goes. That's Ruger, by the way. He was in the intro.
Oh.
He likes to bark at stuff. I see we got two people watching. Aircrew 1978. What's up, Aircrew? I don't know if I know you, but how does it sound? Does it sound all right on your end? It's kind of windy here, but I've got a filter on it to try to keep it from sounding as windy as it is.
I think it sounds pretty windy.
But they, like I said, there's a filter on it, so they shouldn't hear it. All right, so what do we want to talk about? We're in California, so let's talk about California stuff. What's going on with you? Anything new? You did just run a half marathon.
Yeah, I did. My very first half marathon. I ran it at the beach.
You ran it at the beach.
Yeah.
Were you actually on the beach?
I was on PCH.
What's PCH for those of us who have not hung around in California?
Pacific Coast Highway.
All right. And so half marathon is how long? How many miles?
A half marathon's 13.1 and a full is 26.2.
Fuck that. But congratulations.
Thank you.
What was your time?
2 hours and 23 minutes.
2 hours and 23 minutes. I couldn't do it at all. So I know me well enough. Hey, we got 5 people here now. What's up, everyone? Like I said, this is a different, bit of a different podcast this time, so. Oh, maybe I'd have to lose 100 pounds.
Stop drinking beer.
Yeah, I don't like that. No.
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 The reason why I run is to drink beer.
Well, there you go. Speaking of beer. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Join the Marines. No. Not that I have anything against it, but I'm not at a point in my life where I'll be doing that. Aircrew, are you part of our? Yes, it's me. I don't know which me it is. Are you on the show? If you're on. Yes, it's me. I don't know who me is. Well, anyway. Oh, what up, Dan?
Dan.
Join the Marines. No, that's come and gone for me. Hey, anyone else in the chat, say hello. Let us know you're here. So we're doing this impromptu thing. I was trying to get the guys back home to do one as well, but I think I don't think everybody's got time this weekend, so there's some concerts and stuff going on. So, but
What's the last concert you went to?
the last concert I went to, I think, was with Dan. My wife, Dan, and I went and saw Megadeth. I think that was the last one. Megadeth, Lamb of God, Trivium, and someone else. I don't remember who the opener was. It was a good show. Megadeth is always a good show. What's the last one you went to? Because you go to a lot of shows, don't you?
Yeah. I go to festivals a lot.
I've never been to a festival. I've only ever gone to concerts and shows.
I think my last concert was... Oh man, can't even think. I know my last festival. Well, I went to Boots and Brews and I went to Beyond Wonderland. So I went to a country festival and I went to a rave.
All right. I have been to neither of those things. How was it though? Was it good?
I love raves.
All right, fair enough. What about you, chat? What are the last shows you guys went to?
Oh, I went to Bad Bunny. That's who I saw.
What's Bad Bunny? I don't know what that is.
He's a Spanish artist.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he's not Spanish.
How's it coming through? Is it coming through good? I hope so. It looks like we've got a decent bit rate, so. It says there's 5 people watching. If you're in the chat, say hello. We gotta know you're here.
It's mom and dad.
Well, that doesn't equal 5.
It's 2.
I know. That means
No.
there's 3 others.
I know. Well, then you know DW.
I do know DW. So yeah, DW. You used to live. Well, you lived in Nevada, but did you live in California ever? I think you were stationed here, weren't you? He saw a bunch of shows.
He said California is like the concert capital of the U.S.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The beer I'm drinking today is Belching Beaver, Deftones, Phantom Bride, India Pale Ale, and it is fantastic. We just came back from lunch. It was great. It was a good lunch. The Mexican food. You see Ruger running around there in the background? That dog is on meth. Pretty sure.
It's because he has ADHD,
He definitely does.
but we love him.
Yeah, he's a cool dog, but he's nuts.
Yeah.
He is nuts. Are you freezing to death?
I mean, I'm pretty cold. Oh, dang.
Oh, yeah, so you've been around.
Goodbye.
You've been around, that's for sure. So, it's nice here. This is a good temperature compared to back home. I think yesterday the low was 20 and the high was barely 50, I think, was yesterday. Up in Washington where I'm from. So for me, I'm in shorts and a t-shirt now because it's like 60 out here. This is fantastic temperatures.
It's
Excuse
very
me.
windy. Jinx, I burped at the same time.
Heck yeah. So Haley's my cousin. We actually go skateboarding and stuff when I'm down here. I don't think we'll get a chance this time because you're working, but yeah, normally we go skateboarding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like California too, and again, I agree. I hate the politics and I hate how expensive it is. Like gas here is pretty ridiculous. I mean, gas is ridiculous everywhere, but the gas here is stupid. And they still do like smog and stuff like that, which is nuts. You know, Washington doesn't even do that anymore.
Smart checks?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, don't do it anymore. They stopped it like 2 or 3 years ago.
It's because we still have smog.
You still have smog here?
Yeah.
It's because your guys is like Los Angeles is huge. There's just so many people there. But we're not in Los Angeles, thank goodness. What are we, like 20 miles north?
We're LA County.
Yeah. But how far are we from Los Angeles?
Yeah, probably 20 miles. We're 13 from Northridge, like Season.
Okay. I don't know where that is either.
That's my college.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Who else is in the chat? We had 5 people and then we dropped to 2. That's awesome. Those people are haters anyway. Nobody wants to talk to them. I'm just kidding. Come back. You were on an air crew in 1978 on a Cobra gunship.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty badass. I don't know what a Cobra is, but I know it. I'm assuming is that a helicopter?
Yeah, you're a little slow, Michael. His name is Aircrew.
Well, I know, but it could be a plane too. I don't know. Do you know?
I'm guessing a plane.
Well, I know he used to work on helicopters, so. Oh,
Oh,
it is.
attack helicopter.
Nice. Oh, Ruger's getting beeped because he's barking out here. He barks at everything, including airplanes, which is hilarious. Grant, I think he only barks at them at night.
He barks at everything.
He does bark at everything.
He'll bark at shadows. He'll bark at lizards.
Before the Apache and Blackhawk. Well, I was hoping we'd get more of the home crew on here chatting with us. Maybe I'll text them, be like, losers.
Yeah, weenies.
Yeah, exactly. Weenies. Hang on. I'm not trying to be like uh, JD here, but yo, we're live. Yeah, exactly. Where the hell is everyone? Well, today's JD's birthday, so happy birthday, JD. I already texted him that, but JD's normally one of the co-hosts on here. One of the hosts. I'm not normally a host. So, what do you want to talk about, chat? What do you got? Haley, you got anything? I mean, I'm sure we'll end up in politics at some point because that just happens. It seems to be our life anymore. All of our lives. Got anything good? I literally just woke her up though, so might be.
I was taking a nap.
She was taking a nap.
Let's see.
We are in sunny Santa Clarita, yes.
Good guess. Just kidding.
Yes, we are. We're actually on the back patio here. Figured we do it outside because it echoes quite a bit inside the house. So, just because you guys don't have like furniture and stuff all over the place, so just bounces off of everything. Out here, it disperses. There's no reverb. But now we're fighting the wind. It was way windier this morning though. When I was setting this up, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna suck." Jeez, your mom. Show your skateboard video. It's not as easy as you think to do that.
One time, Michael's sister Lexi
Uh-huh.
pushed me in a freezing creek in Washington during Christmas time.
Do you still hold that against her?
A little bit. I'm just kidding. Mom and Dad were talking about it the other day,
Oh, really?
and it just got brought up back up, and I couldn't think of what to think or talk about.
So my sister pushed you into a creek.
No, you kind of. Lexi doesn't at the time. She didn't really like kids. Now she loves kids, but I was 12, and there's a swing over a creek at Grandma's house,
Yeah.
and she goes to like get me up, but she yanks only one side of the swing.
Yeah, we lost the internet. Even though it's like full. Alright, we're back now. Sorry about that. Yeah, the internet kind of drops out here and there here, so it's my uncle's cheap internet. Get better internet. How are we supposed to podcast from your house once a year if you don't get better internet? Then do this for me, okay? Ooh, don't. Do what? Yeah, DSL internet's garbage. But I mean, it's what you had at the time you moved here. What was that, like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you get. Hey, sorry everybody, we're back now. We're back now. Haley's still freezing. Do you need like a blanket or something?
Oh, I'm okay.
Oh, no. Everybody see us again? Are you guys watching us from in the house? Yeah. Does it sound good? Good. Good.
Good.
Oh, our producer gave us a thumbs up. We're doing well. Not too bad for just a laptop and a couple other devices, so. What's going on, chat? What's going on in everybody else's world? We're not here just to talk about us. Even though I'm supposed to be finding the skateboarding video, which I don't know how I'm gonna...
Oh, he met Dad.
Oh yeah, Dan, you did meet Jesse way back. Long time ago. God, that was a long time ago. Probably 20 years ago or so. Stupid wind. It's so windy. It's like, it's full bars and everything. Yeah, so Dan met you years and years and years ago. You guys came over to the house. The one in Spanaway. You guys came by one time.
Your house?
Yeah. The mobile. Yeah. Yeah, that's when you met Dan. He's in the chat right now.
He's retired now. He
He
said I don't even think he was a detective then. Now he's retired.
Yeah, now he's retired. He's retired to doing housework and
Yep.
fixing fixing his sprinkler system and stuff.
And changing. I painted my room this summer because I moved back home,
Yeah.
and
Well, where did you move to?
I moved to Northridge. And he,
Jesse says thank you for your service.
I moved back home from Northridge, and I painted my room, and my dad goes, "Oh, we should have changed all these outlets to the square outlets." So then that day he went to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, and bought every single outlet in the house and switched every single outlet in the house.
I remember that because I showed up like the weekend after.
Yeah, and then there was wiring
Yeah,
problems.
and then there
so
was
we had to
wiring
call
problems.
we had to call
Yeah.
Matt and fix them.
Which is crazy because this house isn't that old, so it's weird that it had like wiring. Oh, sorry, it's gotten windy. I can't fight the wind. I'm trying to block it best I can, but I'm only so wide. She
Coming,
stands no chance.
It's coming this way. You have no chance of blocking it anyways.
There, I go like that. How about that? Is that working out for you?
Yeah, look to my finger.
Gross. So Dan, what's going on with you? You get any word yet on your surgery that you got coming up? I should tell Wicked Wheels that we're live.
My outlets in this house doesn't even have a ground plug.
Yeah, good old 1960s wiring there. Seems to be working all right now. We'll see how long that lasts. January 17th. Nice. I'm sure you told me that, but I have forgotten. Are you excited for it? I'd be excited if I was waiting on a surgery.
What surgery?
He's getting his hip replaced.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think he's looking forward to it because he's in a lot of pain. Even getting up into the studio, I think, is a trek for him. It's also because we don't have stairs. It's been 10 years in the
Hey.
making. That sucks. That sucks. But he lost a lot of weight and stuff too, because that was part of the requirements, and I think that's helped him quite a bit. And you did. You lost like 60 pounds or something, which is impressive. So there's a delay from 63 pounds. There's like an 8-second delay from when we talk to
When they get it.
when they get it, yeah. And so then you have to wait for a little time for them to respond.
Oh.
Ruger. No one cares.
He's also a crybaby.
He is a crybaby.
He whines. He'll whine if he wants to get picked up.
Yeah, YouTube does take longer than Twitch does, and I don't know why. But I mean, we're streaming at a decent rate. I don't know if YouTube's happy with the rate that we're streaming at, but I don't really care. Because YouTube wants these ridiculous requirements, and then too bad they're not getting them. He just got beeped again. That's the shut the fuck up beep. So yeah, no, it's nice here. I'm doing a job up in Fresno, and so I decided to drive down here and hang out, which I normally do on the weekends when I'm here. I didn't expect it to be this windy today because it wasn't windy at all yesterday.
It's windy in the valley. Usually comes
Then
over.
again, you guys don't really have trees necessarily here.
I see a couple trees around me right now. There's a tree behind us.
No, that's not a tree. We have trees.
What is the definition of a tree?
Something that actually blocks the wind.
Trees create the wind,
Trees do not create the wind.
in a sense.
The ocean and the atmosphere create wind.
Yeah, but then what blows the wind? How do you know it's windy?
They're blown by the wind.
Exactly. But I know it's windy when the trees blow.
Well, yeah, of course, but trees also block the wind.
What's blowing right now?
The trees.
My point stands corrected.
What the fuck ever? You're stupid.
What?
How's college going for you?
Good, I'm ready to graduate.
You ready to graduate?
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi creates wind. She's also drunk too. Um, what's your major?
Finance.
Finance?
Yeah.
Is that another word for like insider trading? I'm just kidding. That was a political joke. How's that going so far?
So far, so good. I'll graduate in the fall next year.
Are college people really dumb?
Um, Sometimes.
Yeah. You have a bunch of like liberals going to your college?
Yeah.
How's that? That's got to be annoying.
I just don't talk to politics to anybody. But also, I'm also in the business department, so it's pretty mixed.
No, I disagree with that statement, Dan. There's probably some dumb people going to college. Because I think they're going to get bailed out of their student loans. Dumbasses. So when do you graduate then?
In the fall next year.
Okay.
2023 fall.
2023 fall. And then what are you thinking about doing for work?
I'll tell you my life plan.
All right. Give us the life plan.
Gonna graduate college.
All right.
Then I'm gonna go into a company, either do like financial, like advise, like be a financial advisor, or I didn't want to do financial advisement or investments for large companies. And then I had to get my brokerage license after I get my bachelor's degree, which
Okay.
I'll be doing while I work. And then I'll have my own brokerage company and do like family brokerage. So like you can give me a certain amount of money and I would invest in the stock market. And whatever you make that year, I'll get like 1% of it
Okay.
because I did the work.
So yeah, and so that's assuming you do a good job doing it, then we all make money and everybody's happy.
Yeah, I mean, granted, it's not like the market crashes. It's not my fault.
Oh yeah,
But-
no, I'm still gonna hold it against you.
Yeah, it's
I'll be
okay.
like, Haley, why'd you crash the market?
I'll be like, sorry. I
What-
just didn't want money this
What
year.
kind of salary does that command?
Well,
What's the outlook average for? Well, as you're starting out in the financial world, what does it kind of look like?
it just depends on like what route I go. If I like become like an assistant financial advisor outside, I'll probably be like 75, 50, 75. And then I got to work my way up. If I go straight into investments, it's all just like, say I make $1 million investment, I'll get commission off of it.
Okay.
But then after I become a stockbroker, I want to make enough money to own a McDonald's franchise. But I need $1 million for I need $1 million in cash. Well, I need $1 million and 500,000 of that in cash to own one McDonald's. Something like crazy like that.
You want to do a McDonald's?
Yeah.
Why would you go McDonald's?
What else would I do? Del Taco?
You know what you should do is, well, In-N-Out doesn't allow you to do franchises, do they?
In-N-Out's not a franchise.
That sucks. Because if you could bring an In-N-Out to Washington, you would make so much money. It's stupid how much money you would
Chick-fil-A
make.
a franchise?
I don't know if Chick-fil-A is. We do have those now in Washington. We got Carl's Jr. We had a Del Taco for a while, but it went out of business.
That's why I said it. A joke.
So
And then I want to be a crossing guard.
a crossing guard.
Yeah.
Just after you retire from all your other things, you
Mm.
just collect money and then be a
I don't know.
crossing guard during the day.
Yeah. Or like just be a crossing guard during it if I like quit my investment job and just do brokerage.
You're talking about like a crossing guard for like schools.
I want to hold a stop sign.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Or a white river rafting instructor. But I've never been, so I gotta learn.
You should just be like a surf instructor or something.
I could do snowboarding, but I'd have to move.
True. Well, you do some snowboarding here, don't you?
Yeah, I go to Mountain High. I have season pass. I was supposed to go today, but I'm in tow.
Dan asked you, no interest in law enforcement at all?
I grew up always wanting to be a police officer, but um, no, not really anymore.
I think we all went through that a little bit because there was a time that I wanted to be a police officer as well, but life took me in a different direction, and I'm happy where I'm at. So
Thank you, Dan.
she is smart, and she's going to be taking care of my portfolio eventually. So
Yep.
I'm sure you wouldn't get any disagreements with anybody here who is a former law enforcement officer.
Sure is not the same.
No, it's not the same. I mean, yeah, they took they vilified police. I mean, and I've said this and I've had the discussion. I mean, there should be more training in certain departments for sure. There are reforms that should probably happen in certain departments, but this whole defund the police thing is bullshit. It didn't work. It's not working at all. All these places where they defund the police and they're gonna have their social officers go out and try to you're not gonna stop a crime in progress doing that shit. You're stupid.